Right.
Oh boy. I think I'll skip that.
Okay. The Justice League.
It's a weak week, isn't it? A weak week?
It's a weak week.
It's a weak week for stuff coming out on DVD.
Well, this is another one of these direct-to-video DC cartoons, which adhere to the original comics more than any other film or anything does. They're trying to do Justice League on Smallville, but they don't have the rights to Batman or Wonder Woman. I think you can barely see Flash in the background. There's a version of Flash in the Justice League on Smallville. But they don't own the rights to the other. The Informant was just out.
It was.
Not that long ago.
Matt Damon is the informant, taking a, hint from Steven Seagal? Steven Seagal is hard to kill. Steven Seagal is out for justice. Steven Seagal is
Lawman.
marked for death. Yeah, Steven Seagal is doing a terrible show on what I think is it A&E or one of those.
A&E used to be Arts and Entertainment, where it was high class entertainment, and now it's Steven Seagal.
Yes. Oh, that's bad.
An intervention.
Yeah.
Intervention is amusing to a certain extent. The Box.
Cameron Diaz has the box.
Oh.
I'd like to see this to see how it turned out, because she had the premise was if she opened the box, she would get her wish, but somebody she didn't know would die.
Right. That is the premise.
That's the premise. I didn't hear one person spoil the premise.
Which, by the way, that type of premise happens with many boxes.
Yeah.
You get your wish, but someone dies. Ooh, Sorority Row.
Sorority Row.
Where I'm sure plenty of nude females get clubbed and axed and hacked to death.
I noticed a change from the theatrical poster to the DVD cover. Rumor Willis has even more hair on her face.
Covering up her face there.
On the DVD cover.
Oh. I think the reaction of the other three is when they saw her without the hair covering her face. All right, let's move along to
Here it is.
Crazies. Boy, Ed, it was just out and now it's immediately on DVD.
This is the original.
It's frightening and exciting.
What year?
Never heard of it.
70s. I'm thinking 77. Somewhere in the 70s.
Someone look it up.
You can look it up. Well, you can't look it
can't.
up, can you?
Well, we could, but no.
Oh, this is the last one for tonight. It's a good. They have a lot of space on these Blu-ray discs, so it's good. They're not gouging you. They're putting 2 films on the 1 disc.
Marvelous. Dirty Harry and Magnum Force. But it does not play Dirty Harry and Magnum Force?
Yes.
It is. Okay. What was the one? Oh, it was when he played Shockley. And what film was that? Was Sandra Locke?
Oh, the Gauntlet?
With Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Wasn't he Shockley or Shocky or something?
I don't remember his character's
He was
name
different.
in
I just remember he wasn't Dirty Harry.
that. I just remember from 1977 to 83, Sandra Locke was his co-star in every film he did.
Well, hey, she got her money, a little bit of a career, and disappeared. Sandra Locke.
It's funny, she never acted again after.
She never acted in the movies, Ed. Let's make that clear.
She never acted again after that last, I think it was Sudden Impact was her last performance.
Sandra Bullock?
Sandra Locke, ooh. Just like the bad acting in The Wolfman, Ed. I mean, come on.
Are you jumping to the
I don't
Wolfman?
know. Well, you got anything else planned?
No, we just have to wait. Well, we can talk about the Wolfman.
Ooh, look at that.
Well, before we talk about the new Wolfman, let's go back to the...
Is that Michael Landon?
well, let's see. This is our movie Werewolves quiz.
Okay.
After this, you can leave that up.
Because that's more attractive than we are.
Okay. Unpause until the logo's gone, and then pause as we look at this first werewolf. And we... Okay, there we go.
Is that like fake blood dripping out of the mouth?
It looks like an enhanced
like it
photo.
was drawn in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know what this early werewolf is?
I don't know. Michael Landon, I was a teenage werewolf.
This is Henry Hull
Oh, of course.
in Werewolf of London. Not to be confused with the song.
Oh, Werewolves of London.
This was an early 30s werewolf movie.
Did you know I once saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada in Trader Vic's?
You did?
Yeah, his hair was perfect.
It was.
All right. That
Okay.
was Henry Hull.
More Wolfmen. Let's see if we know our Wolfmen from...
Well, that's got to be Lon Chaney Jr., I think.
Yes.
Well, that's like a bad hair. I think I've seen some state workers with that hairpiece.
There's a closer view.
There's not a better picture of that?
Well, there is in our next picture. It's a little better. The classic Wolfman.
There you go. Now, you know, I believe it was it Frank Pierce who did the makeup for
Yeah.
this, who also did Frankenstein, the original Frankenstein, well known for his fine universal makeup jobs.
Before latex, where we had to apply the yak hair, hair by hair.
Hair by hair.
That's what they use.
Yak.
Yak. Let's see our next werewolf. Let's see if there aren't a lot of big werewolf films.
Oh, that's got to be Michael Landon, no?
Yeah.
American. What is it? I was a
teenage werewolf.
Didn't they make a teenage Frankenstein movie too?
Yeah. That was the 50s teenage monster craze.
Love those gloves. I still say that's my favorite. There it is. That's my favorite. Curse of the Werewolf with Oliver Reed. That's a good one.
I don't know if he was drinking back then.
I think this may have been what caused him to start drinking. But that's a good movie.
We've got 2 more pictures from.
It had a good story. That's a good one. That's the good werewolf one.
I watched this.
There it is. Look at that. Look at the look. You can still see Oliver Reed's face in there, but it's got a good look. It's just a very good film. Well done. Good story. Oh, I like that one.
I watched this one after we watched the Wolfman.
Did you? What, do you have it?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. I don't, Ed.
You don't have.
I'd like to borrow it.
You have-
if you allow me to.
I might allow you to borrow it.
That's nice.
You have Curse of the Mushroom People. I know.
Attack of the Mushroom People. Get it right. Matango.
Right.
Half man, half wolf. Leon. Oliver Reed. Clifford Evans. That was a good one. And we got more werewolves. Who are they? Oh,
We got a couple. Yeah, we got a couple more.
Yeah, I could probably, if I don't trim it, a little werewolf issue going on there.
We end up with the current Wolfman.
Is this the Howling?
Yes.
That was the Howling with Dee Wallace before she was Dee Wallace Stone.
Then there are about 5 or 6 sequels.
Oh yeah.
2 of which you can find in Price Chopper right now for $4.99. Howling 5 and 6.
Christopher Lee was in a couple of them, but Sybil Danning and her Hooters
Yes.
so prominently displayed in some of the other ones.
The second one.
I don't know what number it was.
It was the second one, and then think they used
There
it
you
again
go.
in the third one.
There's an American Werewolf in London, David something. What's his
David
name?
Norton.
David Norton.
Did you forget him, the 7-Up singer?
7-Up singer.
Or
who-
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, who also was in a short-lived TV series called Making It.
Right, where he
anyone
sang the
remembers that.
title
Right.
song.
Making It. Na, 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 na.
His brother was the
James
TV
Norton.
show.
I believe that's James
Ah.
Norton.
I saw David Norton at one of the Chiller shows, and he was very nice.
Oh, that's good. There you go. There's all of our wolves.
Well, we got one more. Well, we got more wolves. That's the.
Is that from American Werewolf in London?
Yeah.
The transformation sequence with Rick Baker doing that, I believe.
Oh.
Oh, Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf. Because as we all know, when you turn into a werewolf, you also become a hell of a basketball player.
Jeez.
Despite being 5'1".
How did they put those two together? A werewolf and I wish we had a camera on the producer right now.
But it spawned a sequel
It did,
with
yeah.
Jason Bateman, I think. What's his name there? Oh, there's Jack Nicholson.
That was a pretty good wolf movie.
What was it called? Wolf?
Wolf, yeah. They kind of stole the ending of the new Wolfman from this.
I don't believe I've seen this film.